Million people are without power after a storm lashed California with heavy rain and strong winds. Some cities reissuing evacuation orders for low-lying areas. At least one regional airport says it has shut down because its airfield is flooded, and California's governor has declared a state of emergency in nearly 15% of its counties. We're getting more images of the damage this storm has unleashed on central and southern California, and you can see uprooted trees in the streets. And the National Weather Service says the wind gusts that are leading to this destruction could reach speeds in some areas of nearly 90 miles an hour. Joining us now is CNN meteorologist Karen McGuinness with the very latest. Good to see you, Karen. So what are you seeing right now?
This looks to be, over the next 24 to 48 hours, one of the worst storm systems that I have seen in recent times affect California. I want to show you this image, and this just kind of gives you an idea of what we can expect. High water rescues on some of these coastal California communities. We've had a lot of reports of those, down trees, down power lines. This gentleman is leaving his minivan in a flooded area. The CAL FIRE person has offered him a ladder to get out of this situation. It has been very difficult for a lot of these rescues to take place because the water continues to rise. This is occurring, or this has occurred, about 25 miles to the south of San Luis Obispo. All right, we take a look at this. You see there's a marginal risk, pretty much northern and central California. We get into southern California, different story. Now, the main portion of this atmospheric river, that moisture that's moving in off the Pacific, that's very warm, very copious amounts of moisture, this is being thrown onshore in Southern California now. As I mentioned, 24 to 48 hours, this is going to be continuing. Very little let up. And for some of these coastal communities extending from Los Angeles County, Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, San Luis Obispo, we are looking at maybe 4, maybe 9 inches of rainfall. I saw that one report for Pasadena, possibly 9, almost 10 inches of rain is forecast. Well, very few days in these high risk flood areas, very few days out of the year do they ever see that. But they account for almost 90% of the damage done. So it doesn't take very much. But we go into Monday, we start to see that really high risk of excessive rainfall pushes further towards the east. So in areas right around Pasadena, that's why that was the report of perhaps as much as 10 inches.
Not only fall on the mountains, but percolate down and into lower lying areas. So please do be careful for life-threatening and damaging flooding for the next couple days even.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because with a flash flood warning in effect for parts of the southern and central coast, including Los Angeles, how should residents be preparing for this, given the city and the surrounding areas are not used to dealing with this sort of weather? What should people be doing right now?
Yes, well, we live in a strange part of the country, right? It's dry and arid and drought filled for 4 or 5 years, and then we have this very wet weather, and we're not used to dealing with it. So it's important to not try to drive through standing or especially running water.